I eat health food. Do we have people who eat health food here? I just started. Is it doing you well? I went to this place. I went to the Rainbow's End right here in Las Vegas. I had an avocado and wood sandwich and some pigeon milk. And, oh, it was great. I went outside and went to the bathroom on the windshield of my car. This is a great thing. I'm saying to my friends on the roof, did it affect you guys at all? And I'm sitting there, so it's different, right? All right, I'm sitting there, it's the truth. There's a woman on this side of me choking on a piece of food, which is funny enough in a health food store, right? And her husband is pounding her, and I'm saying, sir, I don't think in the face is going to get that food out. Right on the back. And then there's a woman on this side of me, and she's breastfeeding her baby, which yeah, it bothers me, because I don't like seeing a kid get something I'm not. You know what I'm talking about? Thinking, where's the line for this thing, kid? Come on, I got a meeting in a few minutes. It's weird. You don't know whether to look, am I right, or not look, or go next, or what? Is nursing a nicer term? Because she had huge nurses. It was unbelievable. It was like a hospital wing there, and the baby, he starts to cry as soon as he's taken away. Isn't this true? Because he knows that 17 years before he gets that close to another one again, he's just getting into it, you know. They cut him off. He's going, oh, it'll be dinner and a movie next time. You have friends that have babies, and you go to their house, and everything the baby does is adorable. Am I right? I have a friend, he's got a 16-month-old baby, ugly baby, and, no, the doctor said keep the receipt on this one, and the babies... And I just have dogs from a previous relationship. I don't know how to relate to this, and the baby's crawling around, and he had an accident in his diaper, you know, and, I said, rub his nose in it and put him out. And the mother comes over and says, isn't that adorable? Brandon made a gift for Daddy. I'm thinking, this guy must be real easy to shop for on Father's Day. I know what to get this guy. Go ahead, Frank, open it up. I made it myself, Frank, and I hope you like it. Well, see, I don't relate too well to babies, you know, because I'm single. Those of you who know me, I'm very lonely. I belong to a group called Sex Without Partners. And it's nice to see you here, sir. Thanks for coming to the show. I literally... I just have dogs. Yeah, you too, sir? Yeah. My sheepdog is 13 years old. Yeah, which is very old. He falls now when I ride him. And, oh, it's sad. And he... What does Lauren Green say? Lauren Green says, this is old Duke. He's 110 to you and me. This is an old dog, 110 years old. And then what does Lauren do? He picks up a stick and he says, go get it, boy. Duke's going, Lauren, I'm 110 years old. I'm using a walker, Lauren. This is like picking up a football and saying, go deep, Grandpa. I have... You don't... See, we screw up the dogs. See, I think the dogs are smarter than we give them credit for. We screw them up. They have a pooper-scooper law in New York, right? Do you know about this? All right. So my friend has an apartment in New York, right? He keeps his dog cooped up all day long, right? He comes home at 6 p.m. The dog has cramps from holding it in, right? He lets his dog out. The dog does his thing. My friend scoops it up and takes it back into the house. The dog's got to be going, what the hell's going on here? I'm doing it outside. He's bringing it back into the house. I can cut out the middleman and do it in the kitchen. Do you think when you go to the bathroom, your dog's thinking, hey, I drink out of that thing? We do it to the dog. I have an Irish setter, all right? You know about these dogs? Really freaky hyper dogs. When it thunders, she digs up the carpet to get underneath the carpet to get away from the thunder, right? So the vet gives me these animal tranquilizers to give her. They're doggy downers or something. You know? I don't know what they are. They taste minty and they're real hard to swallow. And she still goes under the carpet, but I don't care, you know, so... We're weird with animals. Have you ever been driving your car and there's a cow on the side of the road? Have you done that? And for no good reason, you stick your head out the car window and go, moo, and feel good about it for some... Like we expect the cow to be thinking, hey, there's a cow driving that car. How can he afford that? I'm eating grass. This guy's driving a Toyota. just weird with animals. I go camping a lot, right? I go camping up in Sequoia National Park, right? And they have bears, and they give you this pamphlet that says, if you see a bear, don't irritate the bear. You know, like, that's the first thing we're going to do if we see a bear is, you know, try to piss this thing off. How do you irritate a bear? What do? You go, hey, I've seen better fur on a steering wheel. Your mother's a throw rug, buddy. I go fishing, all right? I never catch any fish. I go fishing in Lake Kachuma. You know this? It's Indian for no fish. And I'm like the worst fisherman in the world. I'll tell you, I go fishing, and first of all, I went to this place called the Alpine Trout Farm. Do you know these places? You know, these are like those private lakes. They stock them full of fish. They don't feed them for like 2-3 years. You know what I'm talking about? You go in there, fish are coming out on land looking for food. You can just go, I got a bass. I got him. I was using a Kinney's loafer. What were you using? I have no idea, right? I'm in Lake Kachuma. I'm with my friend. We're trolling in the boat, right? We're going like 40 miles an hour in the lake. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think we're going too fast. I look back, the worm is water skiing, all right? The worm is on one hook doing tricks, you know? The worm's going to meet other worms, you know? And so one of these professional fishermen, you know the guys with the Schlitz caps and all that? You guys should go to the end of the lake. The fish are spawning. So I'm figuring, great, you know, I'll be pulling them out 2 at a time. Well, what is spawning? I don't want to bother them when they're doing that. I don't want to be making love and someone dangles pizza over the bed, you know, and you go, excuse me, honey, there's some pizza up there. My dad taught me how to fish. Now, I've talked about my dad before. My dad is a blonde, and I love him very much. He takes me out on a charter boat. I'm 8 years old, right, and you're proud you're with your dad. My dad casts off this boat and hooks a seagull, all right? Do you know about this? Because they'll hover over the boat, they'll grab the bait as it hits the water, and they'll take off, and they're hooked. And everyone's making fun of my dad. They're going, how'd you get that worm to fly? You know, and he's strapped to the chair going, he's a beauty, isn't he, son? Look at him fighting me. I'm going, cut the line, Dad. There's a bird on there. That's all he catches. I got pictures of him with a fishing rod and an owl in the other. We were at a park once and geese flew over. My dad's going, geez, I wish I had my rod and reel, son. My dad likes to hunt, but he won't use a gun or a rifle. He takes the Buick down to a deer crossing and waits. Right? This is a good spot, son. And he floors it, and he gets him on the grill worm. He's got a scope on the dashboard of the car. He won't have guns in the house. One time someone broke in, he'll get the car, someone's in the house. Anybody dig for China when they were little? Your folks said, if you dig all the way through the earth, you would come out in China. How far down did you get? Pretty deep? Oh, I'd like to meet you. My dad said if you dig all the way through the earth, you come out in China, which is great advice. I said, does Pan Am know about this route, Dad? We had one kid on our block was down about 10 feet digging for China. I used to sneak in late at night and throw egg rolls in the hole, you know? And he thought he was getting close. He's going, I'm hitting something down here. Remember sex education in high school? What a waste. Teachers you nothing. And they showed you these films on venereal disease that just scared the hell out of you. Remember? We had one girl in our class pass out because she recognized one of the guys in the film. They're actors, Betty. How many single people do we have here? Yeah, we're all mostly single. All right, married folks applaud. Half and half. What's left? It's 1984. Don't be shy. Anyone living together but not married? Yeah. All right. That's a horrible thing. All right. No, I'm joking with you. It's kind of like leasing with an option to buy, isn't it? Anyone divorced? Happy? It's a lot of people. You happy there, sir? Yeah. My friend of mine just got divorced. He had a divorce party, and they showed the wedding films in reverse with the couples walking away from each other.